Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Amraiman with your TV33 News Weather Report. Today, we will be discussing the fascinating weather phenomenon known as El Nino. El Nino refers to the warming of the ocean surface, temperatures in the central and eastern equatorial Pacific, which has significant impacts on weather patterns around the world. As a meteorologist, I will guide you through the key aspects of El Nino and its implications. But before we dive into the details, let's understand the basic. El Nino typically occurs every 2 to 7 years and lasts for about 9 to 12 months. It is part of a larger climate cycle called the El Nino Southern Oscillation, which consists of 3 phases: El Nino, La Nina, and neutral. During El Nino, the warm ocean waters suppress the upwelling of cooler, nutrient-rich waters, disrupting the natural climate patterns. Now, I'm going to pass it to Mr. Sharil for further investigations.
Thank you, Mr. Amrin at the studio. Good evening. Now, I'm here with Mr. Zakwan, an expert and scientist that specializes in weather patterns and their effect. Today, we are going to discuss the ongoing El Nino phenomena and its effect on our local region. Thank you for joining us today, Mr. Zakwan.
Thank you, Mr. Sharil, for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, sir. Let's start with the impact of El Nino on water availability. How does this climate patterns contribute to water shortage and drought conditions?
Okay, first of all, El Nino can indeed lead to the decreases rainfall in certain regions. Also, the weakening of trade wind during an El Nino event alter the atmosphere calculation pattern, which can result in reducing precipitation. This prolonged can lack of rainfall and lead to drought condition. Also, it can have several implications for agriculture, drinking water supply, and overall water availability for affected area.
Okay, sir. Are there any specific regions that are more susceptible to this water shortage during El Nino?
Okay, for the impact of the El Nino, it can vary across different regions. However, historically, some areas that are experienced more pronounced effect include parts of South America, such as Peru, Ecuador, as well as regions in Southeast Asia and Australia. Also, it's crucial to monitor local weather pattern and consult local weather agency to understand how El Nino might specifically affect your region.
In addition to water shortage, could you explain how El Nino can contribute to increased heat and the risk of heat-related illness like heat stroke?
Okay, certainly, El Nino can influence atmosphere calculation, which can lead to altered weather pattern. In some cases, it can result in a prolonged period of high temperature or heat wave. Also, this elevated temperature combined with decreased rainfall can exacerbate the risk of heat-related such as heat stroke. Also, El Nino event can put vulnerable populations, particularly the elderly and those without access to proper cooling infrastructure at greater risk.
Okay. What measure can individuals and communities take to mitigate the impact of water shortage and heat during an El Nino event?
There are several steps that individual and community can take. Firstly, it's essential to conserve water by adopting practices such as reducing water usage, efficiently and utilize water-saving technology. Also, implementing heatwave prepared measures such as stay hydrated, seeking shade and avoiding sweatiness. Activity during peak heat hours can help prevent heat-related. Local authorities should also focus on providing assistance and support to vulnerable population during such events.
Thank you, Mr. Zakwan, for your sharings. We are truly appreciate all your sharings today regarding El Nino and its effect.
You're welcome, Sharil. It was my pleasure to discuss with you about this topic today.
Okay, now we are going back to the studio with Mr. Amri.
Thank you, Mr. Sharil. Now, what are the effects of El Nino? Well, it can have far-reaching consequences on weather systems worldwide. In some regions, El Nino brings above average rainfall, while other experience drought conditions. These changes in precipitation can lead to severe flooding, landslides, and even crop failures. Additionally, El Nino can influence global temperatures, leading to warmer or cooler conditions depending on the location. Now, I'm going to pass it to Mr. Sharil.
Thank you, Mr. Amrin. So now we are going to try to find any citizens here to ask them about their opinions regarding El Nino. Okay, there's one here. Good. Sir, can I ask for a moment? Oh, sure. We are going to ask you a little regarding El Nino. What do you know about El Nino and its effects? And do you have any experience regarding El Nino? Is it okay with you? Okay. As you can see behind me, the El Nino effect has made this lake dry and its water level is very low. So, can I ask for your name, sir? Okay, firstly, my name is Shafwadi. Everybody can call me Shafiq. And your age? I'm 36 years old. 36 years old. Okay, sir, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Is it okay with you? Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, first, how has this water shortage affect your day-to-day life in this community at its core? The water shortage has disrupted our daily routines and livelihood. We have to carefully manage and measure our water usage. Simple tasks like cooking, cleaning, and also shower have become very challenging. Agriculture has taken a hit, affecting our farmers. Many families are struggling and the community is feeling depressed. Alright, turning to the issue of heat. Have you noticed an increase in temperature and heat-related concern during El Nino events? What's your name again? Sharif. Yes, you can call me Sharif. Possibly. So, these temperatures have been soaring during this El Nino period. Heat waves have become more frequent and intense. It's become challenging to stay focused and comfortable. As you can see, I'm sweating right now because of very hot weather, you know. And this is very difficult for the people who don't have a proper shelter and also air conditioning at home. Heat-related illness like stroke have become a real concern, especially to the vulnerable person. Thank you, Mr. Shafiqul, for your sharings regarding El Nino and its effect. So, we are going to further discuss these issues with Mr. Amrin at studio. Thank you, Sharon, for giving me the opportunity to share my thoughts and also my story. We, as community, really wish that this El Nino period will end soon.
Thank you, Mr. Sharil. Scientists and meteorologists closely monitor the development and intensity of El Nino using various tools such as satellite observations and computer models. These observations help in predicting its onset and the potential impacts it may have on different regions. By studying El Nino, we can better understand climate variability and improve our ability to forecast weather conditions. That's all for today's weather report. Stay tuned for more updates and join us tomorrow for further discussions on climate and weather. This is Amri Aiman reporting for TV33 News. Back to you in the studio.